probably one of the lists about which I am most proud. When we scaled resource management at Raymond, we sit down with the department director and several principals or senior managers in that department, and we call this a steerco. So it's their leaders, the REM leaders, and my boss who oversees change management. And we kind of hammer out the charter. Like, how are we going to apply these resource management principles to your population? Because, tax and audit and CAS, they're very different animals, right? So let's treat them individually. That's what respect for the individual means. So when audit was the first team. So we sat down and we said, okay, what are the things when we're staffing projects and there's competing priorities, what is the prioritization framework? Auditors, so they land with risk, number one. So I wanted risk to be last, which is also a very good point. If you are standing up resource management at a firm and you feel passionately that it should be this way, but the team you're serving and its leaders who've been there for some decades and are very experienced in their craft and have a collective experience, you are wise to acquiesce. State what you think. Right? Don't misunderstand me. State what you think. But when they come back with, we appreciate your perspective, but this is how we want to do it, be wise to this is how we want to do it. They're coming from a place of experience and compassion themselves. So we landed with risk at number one. Higher risk projects are prioritized because, PCAOB is a real thing. We don't want to be in trouble. All right. So then strategy. And every firm has one. And if you don't know your firm's strategy, learn it. Associate preference. This is what I wanted to be number one because I'm passionate that if each associate is on the project of his or her dreams, project works better. Client preference. Maybe the client says, we really like Lisa. We would like to have her back again. Maybe Lisa is very important for continuity. Like maybe she's the experienced senior that understands all the processes and has the relationship with the client. Profitability and realization, this is capitalism, so let's remember that. Preparedness, clients sometimes aren't ready. So if this client isn't ready, then what can we pull forward from some other place, right? And understand that there's a trade-off there. Extension possibility, this has been a client before, and sometimes they're late, or we expect this project might go longer because we found a material weakness, whatever. Be aware if there's an extension possibility, how that impacts the resources that are aligned to that project. SALT status. In God we trust, everyone else needs an SOW.